Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my twin flames. Today, we're going to be asking Spirit about this very specific connection, this twin flame connection. What is the intentions around this connection? What are some of the messages? What are some of the lessons? Why are we in this connection? Where is it headed? So if that is something that you are interested in, you want to know a little bit more of a deep dive into your twin flame connection, we're going to be working on that today. So welcome everybody. Let's get started. For my Aries, let's see what Spirit has for you. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button before I forget to ask you nicely. And welcome back to all my Aries, as always. Let's get some energy on this table. Spirit, I'm here with my Aries. If you could please share with me any messages of guidance. I'm listening for you now. What is my Aries energy? What do we have around my Aries right now? Let's see. I have balance. We want more balance. We want to feel balance. I have the number 22. I love the yellow energy. This kind of, I don't know, you make me feel joyful, bright, happy when I think of yellow, right? That, very high vibe, I guess, energy. That's nice. I'm embracing this love. I love that. I'm embracing it. The number 48. I'm embracing this. And I have simplify. Okay. I want to simplify my life. I want to simplify this connection. Maybe we have some kind of complicated situation that I just want to get easier. So let's see what Spirit has. Before we start, this is the Nightmare Before Christmas. In case anybody, I had made a promise to myself that I would try to mention the names of the decks a little bit more often. For those of you that have never watched me, I have hundreds and hundreds of decks in my collection. So I made a promise to myself I would try to share that information. However, if you have any questions about any of the decks, comment below. I'd be happy to get you the deck information. Aries, let's see. So simplify. Four of Wands. A Four of Wands. I have a 10 of Cups. Beautiful. I have a Queen of Cups. One more of these, please, Spirit. And I have a 9 of Pentacles. So right now, I feel really good with this connection. I really do. I mean, I think this connection is moving in the direction of a commitment. I will say that. I think that you have met the one right out of the gate. You know, they're your twin, but I also feel like this is somebody that you want to build your life around. I feel happy when I'm with this person. I feel content with this person. Every day is a little bit of a surprise. It is how it came into me. I wasn't expecting this love. Spirit just said, like, maybe this love came into your life when you least expected it. Maybe this love came to you when you weren't prepared for it, or maybe that's where I'm getting, I want to simplify my life. But you don't get a choice to when someone comes into your life or who you fall in love with, right? So it's divine timing. So if you're feeling like I wasn't expecting this, or your twin is saying, I wasn't expecting this, I wasn't expecting to meet somebody just like you and to fall in love. So just a little bit of a pleasant surprise. Page of Cups. Yeah, I definitely have feelings. Whether this is a new connection, I feel that I immediately know that this is going somewhere. All right. This is not a casual connection. All right. This is bigger than us. So for those of you that are wondering, is the person I just met really my twin? Is it going somewhere? I have an 8 of Cups. So there's a little bit of fear of someone walking away or leaving this connection. And I'm afraid that what we have right now in this moment will change or shift, or I don't want you to ever leave. I'm going to say it that way, so there's a little bit of fear of it's too good to be true, or even though I wasn't expecting this, that it's here, I don't want it to ever go away. And that happens when we start to fall in love. I wouldn't say that that's not a normal thing to feel. I think a lot of people feel that way, but they don't want you to be afraid of loving somebody because you're afraid of losing somebody. The 10 of Pentacles. I think that you guys can build an incredible life around each other. I really do. I think that, twins go through all kinds of things, but the one thing about a twin is that they make an incredible couple because they're so connected, right? They share the same soul. So when they do find each other, they recognize each other, they see each other's flaws, they see each other's best qualities in themselves, so you guys automatically are starting to think like we could have an incredible life together. I want to get some clarification on that. I wish things were simpler. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the 3 of Wands. So Spirit only wants you to think about the future with this person, whatever complications, whatever situation you guys find yourselves in. They only want you to think about the future. It's almost a sense of, now that I've found you, I don't ever want to let you go. I won't let you go. All right. So take that for how it, what that means to you. But it's almost the sense of, I'm not going to let you go, now that I found this. Nothing compares to this. Spirit, can you share with me either the complications or this journey or what's ahead of us? Anything that you have for us? Let's see. I'm seeing synchronicities like your name or 1111 and working out what they mean. Yeah, so when this person starts to come into your life, or this person's about to come into your life unexpectedly, I do feel unexpectedly, or you weren't, I don't know, you never in a million years thought that it would be a twin flame. You might thought that you would meet somebody, but maybe you never thought that you would meet, your true twin. All of a sudden you start to see their name everywhere. All right. You start to hear songs that the lyrics feel like they're jumping out at you. You just have these, I don't know, they're just very visual signs of this connection working. And it's meant to be. I mean, you ask God, you literally say to God, show me a sign that this is the person I'm supposed to be with. And you're driving in a car and you see on a billboard the first name of the person that you're in love with, and you're like, okay, I thank you for the sign, so it's a very real thing that happens. So look for the signs, if you need that confirmation. We need to wait for divine timing. Time is healing our wounds and creating the perfect conditions for our reunion. So again, the sense of you just are meeting this person. This person's just coming into your life, or we've done some healing. We had that simplifying. I want to simplify my life. So maybe one of you has some work to do with, I want things to get better. I want my life to improve. I have this area of my life that I struggle with. And the other twin says, well, I'm going to allow you to do that. I think that's important that you do work on those things. And sometimes you let that twin go away for a little while, and you just know in your heart that they're going to come back. But if you don't let them go, then you don't have a shot at being together. So that happens sometimes too. Separated or together, we are working in tandem with each other. Even when you're not with this person, the number 7 is jumping out at me. Could be 7 months, 7 weeks, seventh of the month. You feel them, you sense them. You know when they're going to call, and they call. You know when they're going to knock on your door, and they knock on your door. You haven't heard from them for a while, and all of a sudden you're like, I just know I'm going to hear from them this week. And then they reach out to you out of nowhere. So it is a very intimate connection. It's a very psychic connection. I'm going through physical, emotional ascension symptoms. I need space to rest, but from a higher perspective, I'm releasing some old energy. So one of you has definitely grown. One of you has, I don't know, it's a little bit of the sense of I've moved on from something else. Maybe that was the complication. Maybe they had a relationship with somebody that wasn't their twin, and they've had to release themselves from something like that. Maybe they've had to heal those wounds. Like, why did I have that connection? Why was I in that connection? I don't know. Maybe they have some old issues with somebody from their past. But I think you give them the space. I really do. Whether you guys are in temporary separation or not, I think you allow them the space to work on those things. Being mirrors for each other makes self-love so important. I wish I was there to love you, but if I'm not, I want you to love and nurture yourself. Yeah. It's almost the sense of I love you so much. I want you to go and work on yourself. Now, they could have said that to you. Like if you said, I need more time. You came into my life when I wasn't quite ready for you. I've got a lot on my plate. And this person says, I'll give you all the time in the world. Like you do what you have to do. I just letting you know I want to be in your life, but if you're not ready for me, I understand. So there could be somebody that you may have put on hold because you just weren't ready for them. I feel your energy around me, and I wonder, are you thinking of me too? Yeah. It's a telepathic connection. It really is. It's no sooner are you thinking about them than they call, or I don't know. You just can't even describe a twin flame connection. It's just so surreal at times. You just go, what is this? And that's why people get so freaked out by it, because it's so different than anything else. I'm going through a dark night of the soul. Nothing in my life is making sense. Yeah. That twin comes into your life and you start to question your judgment. You start to say, this is too good to be true. Nobody's this happy. Nobody has this intense lovemaking. Nobody has this intense passion for another person. Nobody can read somebody else's minds or finish somebody else's sentences. So you start to question yourself. You start to think that, you're obsessing over somebody, or that these feelings can't possibly be in the realm of being a normal relationship. So sometimes what people do is they get scared and they start to push each other away because it's just so intense and they don't have anything to compare it to. So my Aries, you have this twin that has come into your life unexpectedly. And I do feel like you're ultimately going to share a life with this, a lifetime. Spirit just corrected me. I said a life, and Spirit said a lifetime with this person. Oh, how beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. And you're going to share a lifetime with this person. And I feel like we're just preparing. We're just getting there. We're thinking ahead. We're thinking about the future. We've been waiting for this. Maybe I've had some hurts along the way. Maybe this person specifically has hurt me. Maybe they've disappointed me in the past, or they didn't stay when I asked them to stay because they had other things they had to complete. And you're just saying, I just keep getting hurt by this person, or I want it to be easier. Yeah, I have some shadow work. Somebody has some unresolved issues. They are either struggling with, this is too good to be true. I've never felt anything like this before. I'm afraid to be all in. What if this all goes away? Like it's just not on the realm of normalcy to them. Like if they compared it to other people in their lives, relationships that are slow and steady, and they're just kind of comfortable and they just kind of, spend time together, as opposed to this intense, powerful, energetic couple who can't get enough of each other. in both ways, you know, like it's even sometimes it's hurtful energy and sometimes it's very loving energy, but it's so powerful on both levels. So they can't wrap their head around it. They can't wrap their head around it because they have nothing to compare it to. They can't compare it to past relationships. They can't compare it to friends. I have a magician. I like the word focused in this because it's almost this feeling of I'm focusing only on you. I'm either coming to a conclusion that I only want to manifest a future with you. I only want to forecast our future with you. Spirit had specifically said the word lifetime. They had said a lifetime together. I mean, I don't know what the difference is between I want to share my life with you or I'm going to be spending I guess there is a huge difference, right? I want to share my life with you keeps an open door to that could change, that could end. And then a lifetime together implies that in this universe, in this realm, we will stay connected. So Spirit's very specific about this is a lifetime connection. I'll take it. A Hierophant. Wedding rings, traditional values, right? Maybe the number 5 is like, we're going to get married in May. I always wanted a May wedding, or in 5 months from now, we're going to make a decision that this is what we both want, you know, that we literally want to spend the rest of our lives together. So a commitment, Spirit. What is holding us back? Is there anything that you want us to work on? Anything that we have been struggling with? Anything that you have for us? I wish I could erase all the bad. Maybe there's been some things that have been said that they wish they could unsay them. It took me a while to see you were right. My ego was in the way. That happens a lot in a twin relationship where one of you sees this connection before the other. Sometimes it's immediate, you both recognize it. And other times somebody will say, I know you're my twin. And the other one's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I just know this is intense. So there could be one of you that saw this right from the beginning, that this was a connection like no other. And the other one was afraid of commitment. So a little bit of I've been pulling this person along. I've been waiting for them to have their space. I've been waiting for them to learn some lessons. I've been allowing them to release some old wounds. So there's been a little bit of a journey happening, or will be a journey happening if you're just meeting this person. Doesn't mean they're not going to commit. He or she was just a good time. I don't care about them. There could have been somebody else involved. Maybe you didn't have a commitment to each other and they were dating other people, you know, and there was some kind of lingering, I don't know, phone calls or lingering connection there. And there were some hurtful words. Maybe that's where you made me sad, you know, when you did these things. So I'm not sure. That could mean different things to each of you. I'm so proud of your growth. Yeah, you've given this person an opportunity to kind of go out there. I don't like to lose. You know, maybe they wanted to control their life. Maybe they didn't want anybody to interfere with the routine that they had, or I'm a bachelor, or I like living alone, or I promised myself I would never get married, or I don't believe in a commitment. Can't we just be together, you know? And then all of a sudden they start to let down their guard and they start to understand that, you know, that there's more here at stake, that they don't want to lose you. Okay. Now that how did I say it earlier? Now that they found you, I won't ever let you go, you know, something like that. So that's gorgeous. Let's see. I have closure. You know, I have some kind of, I had to put something else to rest. For some of you, they probably had to end another relationship. They had to say goodbye to somebody, or even if they weren't even in that person's life anymore, they had to have, you know, no strings attached, something like that. some closure. It's okay. Energy cleanse. Energy cleanse. Starting new. Divine masculine ego. I don't know. You may have the divine masculine in this connection, may have stepped to the plate and tried to control things, may have tried to dictate, you know, what the status of this connection was going to be, how often they saw you, what the timeline's going to be, how do we define ourselves to other people. So that divine masculine may have taken over, and then maybe there was some conflict there because there's two people. It's a very equal connection. It's a very because it's a twin, it has to be balanced. It has to be equal. So if that divine masculine is trying to take over, then that divine feminine is going to defend herself, right? Or defend that feminine energy. So there could be some conflict just there with like a little bit of a control issue until that's put in its place. That could be going on. Self-love. But loving both of us, healthy boundaries and self-love, this sense of I want to be with you, but I also want other things in my life. And sometimes twins are so obsessed with each other that that's all they want. And if that person isn't in their life for some reason, then it's even a worse obsession because that's all they think about. So there's some healthy boundaries around how much time we spend together, and that we have other relationships, Spirit just said, and that we have family and we have friends and we have our social life, and then we have our life together. But twins have a tendency, once they find each other, to be, they want to be together 24/7 because they can't get enough of each other. So that's something that sometimes twins have a conflict with. You know, it's like hot and heavy and all the time in the beginning. And then, you know, and then one of them says, I've got to have a life outside of this. And it turns into, well, what do you mean? We're always together. So it starts to become a conflict. So right from the beginning, if there's a sense of, we can have it all. We can have relationships with other people, friends, family, people we work with. We can have other hobbies, time away from each other, and then we can be together in a healthy relationship. So maybe that's something that you guys have struggled with, this 24/7 feeling, like it's never enough. And you question yourself, like, why? Why does it have to be 24/7? You know, and one of you may pull back and say, I can't be with you 24/7. I have to have other things in my life. You're too obsessive over me, or it's unhealthy, or it is, I can't be the only thing in your life. You know, so that's sometimes those start to be conflicts within a twin connection. Let's see what their feelings are. I can't wait to show you off. I'm proud of you. I want to share you with everybody. I want to show everybody that I'm in love with you. I feel butterflies when they're very attracted to you, of course. They're very drawn to you. It's exciting. I feel we are fated to be together. I love that, you know, and it is fate. Twins are fate. You're predestined. So you're already, you know, in the universe, you know, it's already out there. You are my sunshine baby. Maybe this person actually calls you baby as in, you know, your nickname. So maybe that's actually a sign or a clue. That's a nickname for a lot of people. Babe again. I want to take it slow. The sense of I want to be with you, but I don't have to be with you 24/7. Okay. For us to have the same level of intimacy, the same level of kind of wow. So when of course somebody takes that as, are you pulling away from me? And the other twin is saying, no, I still am independent. It's hard because, you know, you were two separate entities, even though your souls are connected. So you have a life before you meet your twin. When you meet your twin, you feel that instant bond, that instant connection, but you can't change everything overnight just to be with that person, even though that's some people want that, but you just can't. You have to gradually grow into it. And that's why there's so much drama around a twin, or there's a lot of conflicts around twins. So the intensity is very high. I belong to only you. Now that I found you, I won't let you go, right? Now that I found you, I won't let you go. Something like that. I know what I want, and that's you. Yeah, definitely this feeling of there's no denying this connection. My feelings for you are too intense. I don't know if that's a bad thing. Is intensity a bad thing? It is if you start to think that it's not in the realm of normalcy, but you caught me and I don't know how to act. I do feel like some of you went through something, maybe when you first met, maybe there was, something that you guys went through that you had to resolve in the beginning, but that's all right. Things happen. Again, you meet somebody and that person has another life before they met you. I wish everybody had a clean slate. Let's get a final message. Spirit, my feelings for you are so intense. I think this connection is moving towards a commitment. I think you guys have been through a lot together, or will go through a lot together, but I think at the end of the day, I think you're going to realize that there really is a commitment here. Wheel of Fortune, fated, destined to be together. Absolutely. I have a Justice card, thinking about marriage, legal contract, something like that. And I have a Four of Pentacles. So there's still a little bit of holding back with that Four of Pentacles. Somebody's still working through their security issues, or I want to feel secure. When you have this, I'm so in love with you right out of the gate, you can't help but say to yourself, like, whoa, I better be careful. Like, this is the person who's going to break my heart. This is the person who's going to, hurt me like no other, because my feelings are so intense, right? But if fate, destiny, Wheel of Fortune have brought you together, then we don't have a choice. Maybe this person came into your life when you really weren't thinking you were going to have a relationship. Maybe you certainly weren't thinking, or you knew nothing about what even a twin flame was. Maybe you never even heard of a twin flame. And all you know is that this connection was so intense that you became so obsessed with this person so quickly that you start to think that you're nuts. But it's all okay. It's all okay because you found each other, and that's all that matters. You found each other, and you found each other when you were supposed to find each other, and you found each other so that you could share, what did Spirit say? A lifetime together. I love that. So we're going to ask Spirit to continue to guide this connection. How beautiful. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can go to my website, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com. I will put all of my website links in the description.